So Pith wants to try and be the one to open things up for NiP.
Hold on. Okay.
What are you holding on about?
I got a bit confused, don't worry.
Forrest is flying around the map. He's just absolutely on a tear, looking to try and open things up. Alu's the one that's outside in the bathrooms he has to consider. Rain's behind him at the park sign. But who strikes first and who gets the opening? Seems to be NiP. Forrest with the shot on Alu. Looks for more, swaps to the USPS. I would say probably the best gun in all of Counter-Strike. And that stands from a satisfactory point of view. Every time I get a kill on it, it's just so satisfying.
It's true. Well, for now, it's a 4-on-4. NiP not overcommitting just yet. The bomb's towards B, that's in the back of Pit. So contact play towards this side of the map, and it's very defensive hold from the CTs here. Nico and Kiyoshima watching those tight angles, and the Kiyo to strike first. He doesn't spot Pit crossing across, and it's going to be the same sort of a get right as well. Bomb will make it to the site, undetected for now.
Undetected indeed. But bomb planted. It's going to have to be swift from FaZe to try and get back in. Shots come through. They find the first. Nico doing the damage.
Filthy. 2 kills with Nico there. Against over NiP, they only have 1 smoke and a few flashbangs to work with here. So not ideal. Straight towards B we go. Maybe that's a contact play here. Smoked out for now. Carrigan gave himself a nice little position. This will be the explosion play. They're going to be hugging. Oh my God, Carrigan! That was so good.
You were genuinely excited by that, I have to say, as Kiyoshima. Inside of the site's going to try and swing back the other direction. Manages to find the first opening kill, but Forrest is there to respond. That leaves it at 2 versus 2, and rotation go down in behind the plywood now. The wide peek from Forrest gives gives NiP.
With the Sun at 4, normally that's an AWP play, but it's going to be Exist going down first at the party position as well. This is why they dropped the AWP over towards Alu. And it's a 5-on-4 at the 1:20 mark. So NiP, in terms of their map control, Get Right is making his way towards the end of the bathrooms there. It's a nice little shot to take down Rain. He was the low HP player. Alu looking to return the favor almost instantaneously as he gets flashed off. And he's still hunting to get intel for his team at this point.
Carrigan. Go ahead and work in back toward the water position. Got one. Oh, careful on the quick switch. Goes back. How do they let him live in that situation? Because he nearly does further damage. But Get Right will put him down in the end.
He does indeed. But Kiyoshima with the M4. Same sort for Nico as well. NiP still have a lot of work to do here. 30 seconds remaining. Looks like the B commitment will come in. Smokes towards the side. Molotovs at the barrels as well, but that's not going to force Kiyoshima out of position. He's playing behind the pillar. And a good shot towards Get Right. He takes a lot of damage, but he can fall back to safety here.
To safety indeed. Kiyoshima gap to try and look up toward the site. When Forrest crosses back over, the man advantage is what they're hoping will buy them time and space.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, Alu has now limited again to a 1 versus 2. Dragon Lore looking to try and find its way in.
It is. I think he has to save though.
That's the better call. Yeah, definitely the better call.
With no kit and 2 players final to get into the bomb to defuse, very, very unlikely he does anything there. It's to walk in and no-scope one of them, hope the other one's not facing at the same time. There's just no chance really. So they will be eco next round with Alu on the AWP. We saw on Nuke where they saved him for.
Down toward the underpass position, the AK. Alu with the op is actually getting very close to Monster Tunnel, and he nails Pit. The up-close pick, no chance he saw that coming.
Now he goes back towards A. Oh, this connector position as well. This could actually work out for FaZe. He could get 1 or 2 kills there. Unfortunately, Nico taken down, but it doesn't matter because Rain's going to strike back with a PG-50. Gets an AK as well. Oh, that got very scary indeed. It's still going to be a 3-on-3 advantage towards the Ninjas, though, because they have the weaponry. Alu, the only player on the CD side with a weapon now, the AWP.
Check into water from Exist. He'll fire in through the tin wall. No one on the other side to receive it. Carrigan's going to push up as well at long. He could strike opportunistically toward long. Forrest is actually going to rotate all the way back around instead. Just going to hold off the flank. So they're slowing things down at 55 seconds. It seems peculiar that Forrest would run back further away from the objective on the map, but he's making sure there's no flight coming out from B. Also making sure Carrigan can't push out from long, which the flash will help to secure as they head back over this direction. Alu, though, is waiting still inside of this B site. Oh, he's going to look the wrong direction, though. If he had waited a second longer, he may have had that door open for him.
30 seconds remaining now. They're going to the position where Alu is waiting for them. He's a monster tunnel though. They come short. He's actually in quite a lot of trouble. Kiyoshima desperately trying to back him up. And Alu now in a world of pain. 25 HP, has to hit at least the first shot, which he nails. Back towards Monster Tunnel, and he gets a second as well, but can't find the frag, but it's a 2 versus 1 for Forest.
And the low HP. Forest has 10 to work with. Bomb down and 10 seconds to work with as well. Alu wins the round on the op.
Doesn't. He's going for the dry face here. Let's see whether he manages to pick it up. Almost did. Fully blind, pulls the trigger. Doesn't connect the shot just yet.
Rain's gonna wait at the tree as well and see if anyone's gonna walk out toward him.
This feels like Nuke, where they're losing that first pick consistently.
It's not quite as battering as in Nuke. It's explosive, right? So they lose the first pick, but they were losing them all quickly. At least they're trying to slow things down and work it back in their favor, but you're right. They're not getting much to work with early.
Well, that's a real nice pick from Carrigan. I think that was one player walking in towards B, because he plays towards Monster. Maybe pushed off towards shot. I didn't quite catch it, but needless to say, it is a 5-on-4. Terror is now a bit of bathroom control to work with there. It's going to be Get Right and Freiburg towards middle. Bomb is still making his way towards B, though. As Carrigan flashes that tunnel entrance. Exist just hoping someone makes a mistake here, can actually make something happen of it. But look towards long. Rain's coming in for the flank as well, getting so much intel for his team. They can start stacking towards B at this point. As soon as he goes about maybe 10 meters further, he'll start saying, okay, boys, get towards the B side, it's coming. And it suddenly is. As Rain gets all the intake on. All the rotations come in now. Carrigan finding another kill. There's actually Kiyoshima to pick up the first one, but Kiyoshima is still alive as his teammate drops.
Bad situation for Kyo to be in, to work in the site this late, this much time to work with, and find Freiburg as well. Means 22 seconds left to work with for Get Right, and that won't even matter. It goes 6.
Once again, are quite punishing, but they're still committed to this boost. Oh, I saw 2 players! And it's going to be Get Right to pick up that frag. That boost can be very good, but not when the T's are operating that quickly.
Rain. Fall away inside of the bathrooms, go into the site instead, and NiP are going to try and beat him down long. Careful, Forest! Careful, Rain. Because Get Right's able to take him down, and Forest nearly gets a nade pulled out in the wrong moment. It's Kiyoshima, though, that's pulled it back to Get Right. And Freiburg starts to look for the flank. He's got to be very careful of this consideration, this position that he has. And he may have timed this just well enough, because Carrigan is thinking of it, but doesn't have the information yet that they're committed into the site. When does he elect that he has to go? It's a minute to work with. There's no need for him to overextend. He's got map control by pinching them off, but Freiburg's got a better shot.
It's good work by Freiburg there, but still work to do. It's Kiyoshima with 2 kills so far. That one could be disastrous. No!
They knew they opened up. There's a minute. They knew they opened up behind them. They knew Carrigan was down. As soon as they spotted a bank, you would have expected Pitt to back off. Instead, he commits to the bomb plant. And it's 4 HP, 13 for Kyo. He has tagged it back. Flash goes out.
Oh, God!
Kiyoshima runs out of ammo, goes back and finds it. This is sloppy Counter-Strike, but it's another round for FaZe.
What a horrible way to finish it. Oh, God. And there's the round. Similar scenes to what we saw on Nuke. The blunder comes in. And they're rushing the situation again, Matt. Time on the board. Kiyoshima just about wins. He has to reload. How did he survive after reloading his 5-7? I have no idea. That's a good shot from Forest.
I have no idea. That's one of the sloppiest rounds I've seen in a while. Jumping around, bullets flying everywhere. 2 blind men shooting in his sight. Exist. He'll get Kiyoshima down, but it's Rain to pull back on Forest. It brings it back to a 5 versus 4. Nico's still inside of the B side. He's going to try and work to find ground and construction. Bomb. It's with Pitt. It's outside of Monster. Rain will slip inside
Gotta win this one,
of
boys.
the lower position. Carrigan getting Exist. That drops inside of the site. Rain's got to pull it back. 1 versus 3 spotted already. Do they run through? Do they commit to the plant this time to give him a chance to try and count it off? Just barely. Pitt gets over the wall, and Freiburg will get back.
So the nades this time. That's smart. He's been taking a lot of damage from those nades. Now Alu's towards connector.
Is connected with the AWP. Not a bad shout, not a bad position. Get Right getting closer. See the sparks landing on the doorway. Shots fired in. Shoulder bait out. Get Right presumes correctly that he's likely there. And it nearly works out.
They've done it again though, right? Because they got that first pick, Carrigan. Okay, now it's a 4-on-4, so slightly more interesting. They wanted to fall back at that point because they had the advantage once again. They wanted to put they apply the pressure towards NiP as I lose my voice. Sorry.
It's fine, you're allowed. I'll permit you to. But only this one time, Henry. Kyo gonna swing it. I wasn't sure if Freiburg was gonna be shown from that position or not. But Rain up top, and Freiburg certainly shown it through Kyo. Molotovs him out. shot from Kiyoshima. He's looking good again as well.
He's looking great.
Yeah, he's looking.
At that point, get ready to send the bomb towards B.
Alu's looking, trying. Low smoke gonna go down. Does land in front of him. It looks like it might go deep for a moment.
Rain, though.
This is such a good position
Just
for
done
him.
it, hasn't he?
Yep. Just wait. Don't shoot. You already saw two. Just be careful how much you want to run, though, because he gives himself up quite easily in doing so. He's got to be careful as well because his rotation's going in behind him. But it doesn't even matter. Rain strikes. Down goes Exist. Knows now they're on B, but Kerrigan somehow peculiar enough. A bit of an overcommitment toward Monster. Gets caught. Leaves it to a 3 versus 3, which means the bomb plant can go down. And the rotations aren't in, so we're back to square footing despite Rain's position. Nico gonna get aggressive above the smoke, try and hold off to make sure that if they do peek out, he's ready to strike. But eventually has to commit inside of the site. Forest will get Kiyoshima. It's an advantage for NiP. They may find another one here, Henry.
Should do.
Nico's gonna commit to it. Another smoke goes in. Forest finds him first, but Rain strikes back out. Sneaks in. 1 versus 2. Spots another. Over top of the barrels. It's Forest down at Freiburg. He's got a kit. He's gonna try and bait him out. He knows he's toward the bags, or does he? Second guesses it. Freiburg commits. Down he goes. And Rain, ooh, I think he's just barely got it. I think he's got it. He does indeed. 4 kills. And he's gonna make it 11-3.
The round they have to win. And Rain clutches it. Amazing from him, to be fair, but that was so winnable. They just don't give him anything to work with. Just don't challenge at all. Just wait till he touches the bomb.
Ooh, Freiburg does open it up at least this time for NiP. Get right before the smoke blooms. Will get Keo. They're starting to make some of these rounds closer, though, Henry. I will say that.
Okay, something, I guess.
Stop it. You stop it, man.
They can't have 0-6, dude. It has to be 11-4. Still possible with that scoreline.
That's possible. But how likely is it all to be? As Exist gets downed by Nico. It's not the situation they needed, not the next result they were looking for. Nico. Kerrigan inside of the site as well, jumping. That'll be heard by Get Right. But does Get Right call their rotating off because Kerrigan immediately runs toward the stairwell. Bomb is going toward A, and Alu has Forest down. A 3 versus 3 with bomb in front of bathrooms, 41 seconds remaining. And it's just gonna go back to B now. Finally, they make the call, and they've made a lot of poor calls, I think, with information after having bomb in a situation where it walks into essentially a trap. Kiyoshima round.
Okay, then Kerrigan, what have you got? Flashbang is poor, but will be punished for it. I thought he was going to miss the shot there, Kerrigan. He's dropped the bomb now. That's Wolves some time as the rotation will come in as well. There's a low HP player in front of them as well. Oh god, this is looking scary, but Get Right pulls the frag back. It's up to Alu now to win the 2 versus 1. The Molotov could deny the plant here. I think it will.
Don't think, yeah, just barely. Freiburg gets it in. Now that means that Alu's best chance is missed. He's got to go full clutch mode with an M4 to work with, and Get Right's going to hold it off 11-4. Henry, they get what you said they... But, to start off, Freiburg goes over toward the B site. No kit on the NiP side. Get Right thinks about going in. Kiyoshima's there, ball's back, but that gives them sandbags. They have to find the kills. They manage it so far. So good. Bomb goes down. And a better kill from Get Right as he finds Kiyoshima as well. It's Nico 1 versus 4.
Good job from NiP. A very basic execution towards the B site. One spoke deployed, try and get in there, but close range positioning from Get Right enables him to get 3 kills there. So Nico now up against it, 4 versus 1. This has got to be a guaranteed round at this point. Don't give him anything. You've got the bomb. Make him pick it up. No one has to challenge. Should be a round where NiP finish with 4 players here.
Get Right.
If he gets 1.
Gonna try and hold, yeah, 3 peeking. I was gonna say, gonna try and hold off the angle with his teammates, but
He'll be challenged as well. Get Right will be backing him up, trying to get the aggro from him. It's a nice setup. It's difficult to handle. They Molotov that position, and that's when it becomes a bit of an issue.
this perfect position, pops out, takes the bomb down as well. And this now means a bit of problems for FaZe. Bigger problems as well, because Alu's found this is the gun round, exactly the gun round that NiP needed. Kiyoshima tries to Molotov back toward bathrooms, push them back a little bit further, and hopefully get toward that bomb. But look how hard, it's being babysat right now from NiP.
Yeah, 5-on-2. And Kiyashima and Nico should be out as well. A nice crossfire from NiP there as we round over. Just a note as well, Matt, Mouseball's just beat North on Inferno as well. They got the 2-0.
Wow.
What is going on?
That's ridiculous. On Inferno, North's pretty good on that little map.
Yep. Do.
That's pretty impressive. I have to say that'll certainly shake things up as well because Mousesport's getting a great start that they had with Nico. If they continue on with that and they make the playoffs, it's one other team that's going to be chomping at the bit trying to find their way to a better position in the season, undoubtedly.
Well, Nico now finds one kill, but that should be all he gets as Pit takes him down there.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Forrest. Oof.
He's solid on the order. He just hits the shots that count. Nothing too flashy, but he can be decent.
Let's throw in the A site, including Get Right, who plays at the truck. Try and deny the default on the way through. Forrest still waiting for the opportunity. Plays over to the right rather than the left. Q's shoulder peeked once again to get the information, but Forrest holds true. Like you say, nothing fancy, but makes it work. Has to as well against the Pistols. Rain takes them down. That could be an issue. Because the ops go on inside of the site, they're going to push on. Exist can't find openings. The longer he takes to find them, the sooner they get on top of the site. It's down to Rain.
How many clutches does he want today? He's got an M4 as well, 35 seconds remaining. Can't get the bomb just yet. Just towards long. Oh, God, if that shot hits. My God, he's doing it.
He might just do it. Pick the find, Rain! That's insanity. Another 4K clutch on the M4, but is it at a tradable position? Or is that just for further information? Because you've got to swing wide from Get Right's position. Alu's getting closer in front of him. This does do well to find that because Forrest is nowhere near. And Alu getting Get Right, again, not tradable, so they have to give up the site. They'll have to play for the retake. Forrest is going to try and smoke off toward Parkside and give himself access toward the bank stairs. Instead, swings out, makes it work. So the fourth site to make that happen, and Forrest is looking for further kills, further opportunity. Can't quite nail a shot inside of the site directly, but Exist is there to get Alu. That's going to force the bomb back over to B. It's a 4 versus 2. And NiP should anticipate these rotations. Even if they don't, they can sit complacently with 4 and rotate together.
Lost a lot of clutches here today, but this is looking promising now. Forrest stepping up there. Knew he had to make something happen, and Pitt should be able to finish it off as well. 5 seconds remaining. Bomb will not be planted, and there it is. Pitt doing a good job there.
To make good work of a situation, to make light work of the situation. Want to use a whole magazine of bullets from an AK when you can use one from an op? Well, never mind. That's why, because they walk in, blinded off. Freiberg and Pitt go down the entry they need. Smoke to cover off. Forrest is the only kill back. He's going to try for more. He's downed as well. And what's Exist's call?
Well, they've got no money and $1,400 next round. Save the M4. You're not going to do anything. Even if he finds 3 kills, it doesn't really mean that much.
No, it means nothing.
So let's just save the gun, shall we? Okay, well, gives his position away. To be fair, no one's going to trade that, so he's okay for now. So at least gives himself $300 to work with, but they know exactly where he is now. They will be hunting as well. You see Kiyashima coming from middle. They want to take him down. They know what this means. They get him down, which they will. It means $1,400 for each player. So Get Right, 2K going.
Yeah, well, you're compromising, constantly compromising. That doesn't work.
Yeah.
Well, that said, Nico makes it work. He finds 2 inside of the water. Get Right's going to wrap around. It's Kerrigan to find him, and that's going to be the game. Forrest and Exist, both on scouts. But the scouts' honor may not be enough for them to do anything. It's down to 1 remaining. They know where Forrest is. Forrest will keep this going for us a little bit, try and get the shooting gallery going for the sake of statistics, but no reason to do so because statistics are this. NiP's 0-6.
0-6. That's unbelievable. Overpass, we thought they could kind of pick themselves up off the nuke, but it's just more of the same.